Bacteria reproduce at a very fast rate, which means they can evolve rapidly. Remember that evolution happens over many generations, so it's the fact that bacteria produce new generations so rapidly that leads to their rapid evolution. Bacteria could evolve to use different food sources, they could evolve different ways of moving, they may evolve different toxicity levels, and significantly, they could evolve antibiotic resistance. Out of these examples of bacteria evolving, antibiotic resistance is the only one you would be expected to give as an example in the exam. So, how do bacteria evolve to become antibiotic resistant? Bacteria evolve antibiotic resistance by natural selection. First, the bacteria in a population reproduce. This population could be living on a surface, for example, on the skin or inside a living organism. Next, a mutation occurs that gives some bacteria antibiotic resistance. We call these genetic variants. These mutated bacteria are referred to as new strains. Next, antibiotics are used on the population and some antibiotic-resistant bacteria survive. These variants have a phenotype which makes them better suited to survive in their environment. The variation in their genetic makeup leads to them having a new characteristic, meaning they're not destroyed by antibiotics. The antibiotic-resistant bacteria reproduce, passing on their genes. This is the natural selection of variants, with the bacteria best adapted for their conditions being more likely to survive and reproduce, passing on their antibiotic resistance to future generations. This resistant population will increase in proportion to the non-resistant strain due to less competition, as the original strain will be destroyed by antibiotics. This strain can then spread easily as there are no effective antibiotics against it. In the exams, you should be able to describe how bacteria can become antibiotic resistant through natural selection, and you should be able to describe antibiotic resistance as an example of the evidence for evolution. What's an example of a bacterial pathogen that has evolved this way? MRSA has evolved by natural selection to become resistant to multiple antibiotics. This colony of bacteria is called MRSA, and they're actually spherical. The MR in MRSA stands for methicillin resistant, and SA is the initials of the type of bacteria, which is Staphylococcus aureus. Methicillin is a type of antibiotic in the same family of drugs as penicillin. For the exam, you can just call this bacterium MRSA. You don't need to know what the initials stand for. What you do need to know is that it's resistant to antibiotics. Remember, penicillin originally comes from a mold, which is a type of fungus. MRSA evolved antibiotic resistance in hospitals where antibiotics were being used regularly. Remember that MRSA is the only example of an antibiotic-resistant bacteria that you need to memorize for the exams.
Thanks for watching. If you want to take your GCSE revision to the next level, head over to launchpadlearning.com and check out our smart learning platform that's been designed to get you top results in your exams. We cover your whole specification and make revision fun with interactive quizzes, easy-to-follow videos, and more. You'll be kept motivated by your own AI tutor who's here to support you every step of the way. To check it out for yourself, click here. Or click here to keep watching a selection of the videos from our full GCSE Biology course. See you there!